hope you're getting ready for the holiday that is coming up. Hope you're getting ready for Christmas. We've got a bunch of family coming in, and if you guys are, you guys know the urgency of getting things ready and getting all the food and all that kind of stuff. And the point of me saying that is there's a new year coming up. And I don't know if you feel the urgency of getting ready for that new year, because you should have that. You should feel that urgency of saying to yourself, all right, 2024 is going to be the year. Now, the problem with saying that is you might have said that before. In fact, you probably have said that a number of times, and you haven't taken the action necessary to make that year the year. Now, some of you might have, okay, so I'm not throwing everybody under the bus here, but we all need to take steps in moving forward in our life. Now, it doesn't, and I'm not talking about giant leaps, okay? When I got involved in the Super Patch Company in 2022, that was a giant leap, okay? When you look back at it, you go, okay, that was a good move. That was something where I took action, and that was a good play right there. You don't have to take giant steps. You have to take steps, okay? And this is the time of year. We only have a couple of weeks left in December, and everybody says, all right, now is the time to set yourself up for 2024. And it's like, okay, there's some truth to that. There really is some truth to that. But talk is cheap. Action speaks louder than words. We've all heard that before. And so the question is, what are you doing? What are you doing to set yourself up for success in 2024 right now? Because the decisions that you make right now, you might not feel the effects of those decisions until June or July or November or maybe even next December, and you kind of look back and you say to yourself, man, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I made that one phone call. I'm glad I didn't take, the month of December off, because if I had taken it off, I would have never enrolled XYZ into my business, and, I wouldn't be where I am today. There are two guarantees in life. And you guys have heard this a billion times. People always say that there's two guarantees in life, and that's death and taxes, right? Those are two guarantees. Well, I'm going to add one more for you today. And the other thing that you need to add to that is change. Death, taxes, and change. And in 2024 and going forward, we've all got to recognize the speed of change. Guys, the world is spinning faster than it's ever spun before. You've got to have a bias towards action. There are so many opportunities that are sitting in front of us right now. And when you're accepting this change, you've also got to maintain communication. Every single minute counts. We are living in a time where it's the time of greatest opportunity in the history of humans on the planet. There's so much opportunity. With unprecedented changes come unprecedented opportunities to bring a new solution to the world. And I want you guys to really think about the opportunity that we have right now with the Super Patch Company. I want you to just take a deep breath and just think about what we have in our hands. We have a drug-free, chemical-free solution for pain and for sleep. And if we stopped right there and we didn't have any of the other patches, just think of what you could do with that. But we do have a drug-free, chemical-free solution for focus and for stress and for burning calories and for addiction and cognitive decline. And you sit back and go, okay, what does that mean? Guys, it means you've got something in your hands that nobody on the planet has in their hands, except the people that are involved with the Super Patch Company. Guys, this is a new frontier to claim. It's the modern day gold rush. It truly is the modern day gold rush. And you were meant to be here. And you were meant to lead the people around you. Now, the question is, who's around you? How are you developing your little tribe of people that you can lead? Are you actually telling them and having that urgency in your voice that says, listen, nobody on the planet has this except us. Nobody does. Guys, we have zero competition, And I always say on my Tuesday night presentations, yes, there's other patch companies out there, but they've got supplements and they've got chemicals on their patches, blah, 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 blah. Nobody is doing what we're doing. And so are you building a team of people that you can actually lead? And if you're not, that means you're not talking about it. That's the bottom line. You're not talking about it because you can't help but gather new customers and gather new associates if you simply tell your story. Tell your story. 2024 can be an unbelievable year for all of us. If we just take the excitement that we already have, because I'm telling you, you don't have to go create excitement. We've got the excitement. We've got people right now who are fired up about this business. You hear it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You hear it every Tuesday and Thursday, okay, with our trainings. You hear the business presentations that we do on a weekly basis. It's all right there. You can tap into it, but if it's just you, it doesn't mean that much. It's like, yes, I'm fired up. Now what do I do? Because when we hang up this phone, it's just you. It's just you. Unless you're developing a team of people to share in this excitement. So have you readied those troops? Have you let your team know that there's a little bit of an urgency in the opportunity that you have right now? Have you sounded the alarm? Have you explained the urgency of our time? Guys, look at the opportunities that people have today. So many people have decided that they're not going back to work. And when I say work, they're not going to a traditional job. There are so many opportunities for people to make money. Being consultants and working from home and all these little side gigs. None of them, 0% of them, are better than what we have. None of them. Because we've got something that nobody has. Look at all the health and wellness companies that are out there. You can get those darn products at Costco, Walmart. You basically can. All right? They're all, we've got a term for that. They're all Salt Lake City specials. And a lot of those products, they have the same manufacturer and they just put a different label on it. It's like, here, try my energy drink. Well, it's the same energy drink this company's selling. Yeah, but mine's got a better label on it. It's like, I want you to try my magnesium. It's like, well, I can get this magnesium at Costco for half the price. It's like, yeah, I know, but mine's got a better label on it. It's like, you guys, understand what we have. And if you don't get it somehow. All right? Figure out a way for you to understand the urgency in what we have here today. Have you raised your own expectations? Because I've raised mine. I've raised my expectations. When I decided to resign as the vice president of global sales with this company, I raised my own expectations. It's like, okay, Steve, you just gave up something pretty big. Because Jay was paying me a heck of a lot more money than he's paying me right now. But I'm looking at the big picture. I'm looking at the big picture. I don't want to have a cap. I've got expectations to make $100,000 a month, $500,000 a month, $1 million a month. Those are my expectations. And there are people on this call right now who have a lot more experience in network marketing than I do that have those exact same expectations. It's like, so what about you? What about you? Have you raised your expectations? Because if you haven't raised your expectations, don't expect anybody on your team to have higher expectations. Have you explained the plan and the speed that's required? You guys know what we're doing on our team. It's like I saw, I saw a training where the trainers were featuring the position of team leader, 2 who get 2. And I'm like, okay, well that's good. 2 who get 2. It's like, but that's not what we do. We go 2 who get 2 who get 2. We're going to director. And we're not doing it in 5 months, you guys. We're doing it in 2 weeks. 2 who get 2 who get 2. So make sure that your team, your tribe, they understand the battle plan. And they understand the speed that's required. And make sure that you explain the sacrifice and what it takes to get it done. And not just, what it takes to get it done, but also what the reward is after the fact. It's like, why are you going to become a director in 2 weeks as opposed to 5 months? Why in the world would you do that? Because it's better to build big sooner than later. We're teaching people to go out there and earn close to $2,500 in their first 2 weeks. And you can do that when you become a director. Everybody comes in with one of the kits. So make sure you explain to your team what the sacrifice is, but what the reward is. I was on a team Zoom the other day, and I was talking to all these guys. There were 14 guests. 14 guests on this Zoom. And there were only 15 total people on the Zoom. So they were all guests except me. All right? And I looked at that group and I said, I didn't sugarcoat anything. I said, we've got a philosophy here of speed. We're going to get to director in, I said 2 weeks, and these guys are going to do it in 3 days. 3 days is the plan. So it's like, that's the culture, you guys. Understand the sacrifice and what it's going to take, but make sure you understand, or everybody understands, the reward. Okay? The worst lies that you can possibly tell are the ones that you tell yourself. Don't tell yourself that you're going to become this, that, and the other thing, and 2024 is going to be the best year ever. And then you don't make it happen. Because it's all on you. This is all on you. It's not on me. It's not on the person who enrolled you. It's not on the company. Because everything is in place. Everything is in place. The blueprint is in place. The trainings are set. The opportunities, Zooms are set. The presentation is set. The videos that we hand out to people and send to people are set. This is all on you. Don't tell those lies to yourself. You have got to make it happen in order to make 2024 your best year ever.